Yes, hello, Internet.
So,
This is BnB Plays. We're doing yet another very long, very arduous piece of the World of Final Fantasy gameplay. We're going to grind out as much as we can tonight. It's a weeknight. Today is Tuesday. So people have work in the morning, so we don't know. I'm not quite sure how long we're going to go, but we're going to go to our heart's content. I don't know if this stream will be 8 hours like the last stream, but we're going to press on, and I know Gourmand is very excited, and I'm your host as always, Mr. V8. So, take it away.
Confession time.
World of Final Fantasy.
I looked up information about the game in between sessions. Boo, hiss.
Aren't you not supposed to do that?
I looked up the mechanical, how two spells stack together. Because that was bothering me the last time. It's exponential. It takes 2 2s to make a 3, and it takes 2 3s to make a 4. And
so
it
forth.
takes 3 4s to make a 5. And then it takes 2 5s to make a 6. That would be your Ultima.
I'm going to show you my file when you're done. Like my 200 hours plus file.
Now, keep in mind, those 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, there's going to be mirages which with all of those. So it's possible to get Ultima just by having 2 mirages, each that know Meteo.
Yeah.
So
That's how I usually do it.
then you don't have to have one that knows all 3 Aga spells and then the other one knows Meteo. That's another way to do it.
Yeah. Also, a note that Ultima, when you do finally get it, it costs 12 points.
Yep. There's a couple other abilities that cost 12, but that's the obvious one.
And what's that? Because I don't actually remember offhand.
I believe there's one on that list.
Oh, yeah, he put it out a list. Ultima is 12, Meteor is 11, Flare is 9. The only one I see here that costs 12 is Ultima.
Then it's probably related to a monster ability. Just to not spoil myself on what monsters were, without looking at them, I deleted them from the list. Because there's specific abilities that stack based on what monsters you have and not other criteria.
Right.
This is just you have Mirror Jewel and Spell on Monster type of stacks.
Yeah. Also, he's far enough along in the game where the mechanics of the game are kind of important. So,
For example, so let's look at her, right? If we look at her stack abilities, right? She has Banishra. That means that she has 2 light-based abilities somewhere. She has Cura. That means that she has Cure and 1 other healing ability. You were correct about that.
That's what I had thought. I thought Renew was counted as that.
It does.
Yeah.
And so does Balance and a whole bunch of others. Anything with that art symbol.
Yeah, I was going to say I usually match the symbols up.
Flare means that she has access to 2 copies of Holy. It's possible that she has 2 copies of Banishra, which equals a Holy, and she has the Holy Mirror
Holy
set.
or at least a tier 2 spell.
It's 3 things. It's Holy, Holy, and a tier 2 spell.
Is it? Well, I'm reading
No. Either that or it's Holy plus Holy or Meteor plus a tier 2 spell.
And I'm imagining Holy plus a tier 2 spell would also do it because...
I don't think so.
But you have it, and I don't see Meteor anywhere.
Right.
So
Which is why I'm pretty sure it's Holy plus Holy.
Where's the second Holy coming from?
So her first Holy's on her Mirror Jewel.
Right.
She's got a Holy Mirror Jewel.
Right.
And if I look at these boards, I'm guessing...
I'm almost 100% you're not getting it from anywhere else.
Okay, so you have Banish.
But that's a level 1.
Right, but Banish will up to Banish Raw if you have any other light-based ability.
Which you do.
In fact, if you can give me the list, I believe Banisher only requires 2 light-based abilities. It doesn't even require Banish explicitly.
Nope.
Banisher, 2 light-based abilities. So I've got Banish, which is a light-based, and then I think some of the Sylph stuff is light-based. Wind... Okay. No.
I'm just following the formula, although it's not as
The way it's written, that's not how I read it.
I understand, but that's a conclusion I can draw from the information given.
Yeah, this says Holy plus Holy, or Meteor plus at least Tier 2 spell. Now, this is incomplete, because Channel Water isn't in here, even though it's obvious what it would be.
Right. So, the reason I draw the conclusion I do is because if I think in my head what abilities his current stacks have, the only ones I can think of is a Tier 2 ability, which is Banisher, plus a Holy. That's all I can think of. So I'm not going to say that that's, written law, but if I was to hazard a guess, that would be my best assessment.
So it looks like there's not... The information I got isn't complete in a way. But let's look at the tip chart. Let's see... Setting up your stacks.
Basic information. Maybe it's under the unique abilities. Unfortunately, it does. It does actually exist.
Tail laser instead.
She has a thing called Super Tama Beam, her evolve, but it's not, it's basically they show you what it is when you see the anime intro to the game way back in the when. All the little sword symbols on her tail glow and she shoots like magic sword. Nope. Combined abilities, maybe? Ugh. Arrgh. Him and his menus again. Those fumbling fingers.
Stacking mages with abilities of like element mirages with abilities of like elements causes those abilities to layer into a more powerful form. For example, standing 3 mirages with fire, fire, and fira. How can you stack 3 mirages?
You can't. But you know what the thing means.
Results in a stack that can wield Firaga. Tama's Foxfire is a fire attack too, so it can be used as a substitute.
They use physical weapons such as sword or fangs. You can get wield combos like the
Cross slash. of course, that's not the only example, so tinker around. Super abilities. Some L-size characters have super abilities. For example, Giant Ring can wield one called Channel Element. Tama has always wanted her own super ability, but she's just not big enough. So Channel Element requires that you have a giant character, and it's based on your the element of your stack. However, it's calculated by their elemental resistance.
The one with the highest resistance?
Yeah.
Yep. That was always my assumption. Also, for instance, the cat claw or the right claw has throw as its big overarching ability.
Also, with ties, it looks like the order is from the top down. In that list.
So that might be why that other big stack that you're using has fire.
Yes.
Let's see.
Because I've got 25s all the way down.
That stinks. Which one would you want?
Like her big stack here would have wind instead of light.
Right. So if you could pick one of those elements to have a channel thing for, which one would you want?
That's really tough. Earth and water seem like the best bets.
I would go with Earth because a lot of those Earth attacks avoid floating mirages, and that's one of the few ways outside of a couple of key abilities that you'd actually hit something with Earth damage.
Yeah.
So that would be my
look
choice.
at this stack setup. So Abyss is a thing. Drain, I don't recall being on that list as an upgrade, which means one of those monsters must give it to you.
Abyss is the second form of the Dark One.
Yes, it is. And you get it by any 2 dark abilities.
Yep. So the list he made for himself is pretty much a guideline per se, not so much written law to a degree. As far as I can figure it,
it's mostly accurate, but Holy doesn't seem to be right. But I have to do more research on that.
Right.
But maybe later.
As of right now, let's get this show on the road.
Yep. Okay, I have a boss battle to deal with.
Sort of.
Alrighty, let's go.
Come on, bring it.
These things are horribly annoying. Also, hello to our one viewer. I can't see your name, so I can't shout you out by name.
Oh, that reminds me. The story I was going to tell. So, my partner in crime wanted me to get something for dinner for the 2 of us.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I want Pizza Hut. Because today's Tuesday and they have cheap pasta on Tuesday.
Okay.
But we've been having that a lot lately.
Alright.
So I figured, well, there's places, I'll pick up the Pizza Hut, and there's places by there that I can get something else.
Okay.
Predictable.
So right next to the Pizza Hut is a Moe's Southwest Grill, which is a Mexican place.
Uh-huh.
Or Tex-Mex. It's Americanized Mexican. It's basically Qdoba, but, you know,
With
different.
some extras.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that pillar's glowing. Not even really extras. It's just basically Qdoba.
Ah, it's our old friend, Godmine. Thanks for joining us, brother. And he's kind of, sort of, yes, he's still on the bridge.
We just picked up from where you left off.
Yeah, like you didn't miss a thing. Like we literally, last time you saw us do this was the last time we did this.
Huh?
What the?
Wait a sec. Is that who you were talking about?
That's definitely your name he's the calling.
Who's there? Show yourself!
Oh, hey, Gilgamesh. Yay! There's a big bridge and Gilgamesh.
Yep.
And you are... Huh?
Huh? You mean you don't recognize him?
I have awaited this day. How many years now?
This came out in 2016,
What was I going to
2017.
do to you again?
Hey,
That's not quite what he's
don't look at
referring
me.
to, though.
Then tell me what you know.
Huh? Nobody asks me that.
Each of them are all as stupid the other. I can't look away.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get it right this time. I have awaited this day 100 years.
Oh, well that's a nice round number.
Sure is. For one he just made up.
Very the lame.
Yeah, I'll say.
Quiet, quiet, quiet! No one is permitted to mock the almighty Gilgamesh! Not without a fight.
Gilgamesh fights tend to be
How old does this guy
annoying.
have to be if he's been waiting 100
How about that
years?
music, huh?
Like 80?
Battle
Oh,
on the Big
come
Bridge
on.
remix?
You know as
Yep.
well as I do, he's just exaggerating. There's this thing called hyperbole, like when people say, this book weighs a ton, or, oh, I could
You should
sleep
cast
for a
Libra
month.
on this guy.
Oh, hyperbole! As in hyperbole
I'm
could
planning
equal
to.
chocobo.
Is he the serious?
I hope he's not serious. Or else Sparks is gonna have to hide Boko and fast.
Take this!
Okay. 12,000. Mega Phoenix. Arma Gem. Sleep. Interesting.
Blind.
That's blind. Yeah. We had this discussion.
Yep. You didn't like it, but that's just what you got to deal with. The cards as they're dealt.
I would get it, I think, if it were like an open eyeball, or if it were like the blind cloud, or if it were
Comparison.
sunglasses.
Like it usually is.
Like, it's because to me that looks like a sleepy eyeball.
I get it. You're reading too much into it, though.
Oh, I totally am. But that's exactly where my mind goes first.
Well,
Okay, so blind him. I have a way to do that. Okay, abilities.
I like how I just you gotta love how excited this guy is for this game.
Focus is on the eyeball. No, focus has to be in.
Okay!
See, is that 13 something? Is that damage worth 9 points to you?
I don't know. Because I don't know what else damage I can get.
I just mean in general. See, that was 6 points, and that was most of the damage. That was over. That was
Okay,
that was
so that was
1200.
her 9 point, and then Banish.
We has
let's
no-
go with Right Claw. That was 700, so that's much more efficient.
So do you agree with me now that Flare's kind of...
By the way, that Thunderbolt spell counts as a level 2
Yeah,
for when you're doing those addings.
yeah, for purposes of... So in those three little things, those little boxes, that symbol means you're stacked. That's their stack
Yes.
abilities.
Throw is because I've got the claw.
Mm-hmm.
There's a laundry list of enemies that will give you that.
Yep.
Which I don't know most of them. I just know this guy.
I actually do know most of them because I've spent so long playing this game. Yep.
I can't poison him. But that did... Oh, that was a critical, that's why.
Yep. Wow, that's pretty good. You want a hint about something neat you can do later in the game that won't reveal the story?
Sure.
You can eventually catch Gilgamesh.
That makes sense.
You catch him in the, he's one of the Colosseum battles. He's the only, like,
Okay, I've
humanoid
got 3
looking
stars.
deal. I forget if not you can level those guys up. Like, I think there's a way that you can make the summon stronger. I forget what it is.
I will banish this darkness once and for...
Yeah.
Yep. So this is classic Gilgamesh. This is what he does on the big bridge. He basically does that. I don't have any more of those.
Dispels?
Yeah. He also starts jumping. But I
Oh
don't...
yeah, the classic Dragoon ability. That's also one of my favorite classes in D&D, or not D&D, Final Fantasy, Dragoon. In D&D, that's just a barbarian that jumps on you out of nowhere.
One damage.
Yep. He didn't get Excalibur, he got Excalibur.
Yeah, I saw the name.
Yep. Now, there is a possibility for that. Gilgamesh. I wonder if that's what Gil is named after.
That's a possibility. I mean, I'm assuming indirect. Wait, do you mean the money or do you mean the character?
The money. Is the money named after the character?
No, unlikely.
Yeah, because it was Gil in like the very first Final Fantasy.
So Gil is probably just derivation off of guilt or guild, which means covered in gold.
Right, right.
Let's see what Cat Claw
Like
does.
a Gilded Lotus?
Yeah.
No.
Leg sweep. That's an ability.
Yeah, it does what you think it does, too.
Got high topple strength.
Oh yeah!
What?
Got very high topple.
Yes. I think it's the highest topple single move in the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
All my stuff is now really high level because I'm not getting like hardly any levels off this XP.
Yeah, you did a bunch of fights you wouldn't have otherwise had to do fighting all those golems.
No fear ganging up on me like that, you
I didn't
coward!
fight too many extra.
A few.
What?
A
Next
few,
time,
I'll admit.
it's just you and me.
That's definitely not happening.
Well, I've given you enough of a beating anyway. Good day.
I forget, what's this guy's beef? You're looking for this.
He first shows up in Final Fantasy V.
I know that.
And he's working for the
who
bad
mixed up
guy.
his marbles?
That's right.
Not
His
me.
beef is that he's looking for
Well,
all the ultimate
At least
weapons
he's out of our hair, I guess.
ever.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That's the thing. It's all good though.
Which is why in Final Fantasy VIII, there's a scene in the game where Odin dies.
Yep. And he in the spear is the spear of Odin is a deal.
Yep.
I remember
And so
that.
Gilgamesh shows up and grabs that spear. And so your Odin turns into Gilgamesh.
Yep. Which sucks. Because he's actually a lot harder to kill in that game. Or defeat.
You get him for free, though.
As a summon, yeah. Oh, I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the one you have to fight the summons to get him. That's also this game.
Okay.
You fight all the classic
See you guys
summons.
around.
Yep. Take care.
Right. Don't be a stranger now.
Bye-bye.
Anyway, Gilgamesh also shows up in Final Fantasy VI.
Sure does. Which makes actually perfect sense because he was just in 5 and he was surprisingly popular. Like, I don't mind the character, I just never understood the like overwhelming popularity of the character. Guess maybe because he's associated with awesome weapons.
Well, it's like Zapod Beeblebrox. He's just this guy, you know?
Or you mean Sid?
No. Sid is legitimately popular.
I love
There's
Sid.
no bad Sid.
There was.
Really?
There was a few Sids that were pretty lame. Okay, I'll give you an example. Final Fantasy 12 Sid wasn't all that great.
So Final Fantasy 12 is weird because there's two characters named Sid.
I'm talking about the one with the sunglasses.
Okay.
He was pretty boring.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that character.
You did with the girls and the sunglasses and like the bit? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I thought he was lame.
Okay.
Because he never really did
Final
anything.
dash.
Have fun.
My favorite Sid,
Taking my time.
although it's not one of my
Come
favorite Final
on,
Fantasy
live a little.
games, my favorite Sid is Final Fantasy 7 Sid because you got to play with him. And he was really good. And he had awesome attacks. Like, he was on my main team in the end of the game when you fight Sephiroth. I like that Sid.
That dungeon's gonna be annoying to go back through and get all the treasure.
Chapter 17. Naught but nightmares.
So
It's night.
so I'm just gonna tell you, this dungeon is hard.
This is so pretty.
But luckily for you,
So,
it's
are we
kind of
really sure
obvious
there's a
what
key
the
around here?
what's going on around
Well,
here.
I am
So
getting some
you're
seriously
well
intense
prepared,
Naught
but
Night
it's still
vibes from the
difficult
place.
as shit.
I say we go to check out that town in the distance. The one with the light on.
Hey, is that the train?
Because I'm just gonna let you know, if you didn't have that holy, you'd be in trouble. It's a lot of monsters that are very that have that weakness and they're tough.
Cool.
Well, you had already guessed it when you had guessed, oh, the next one's gonna be Shadow. And I mean, if it's not god awful obvious. But that's the next dungeon. I didn't tell you what's gonna happen in the story. Also, I like this train. Also, this is the train you would suplex, I believe.
Guys,
The ghost
are
train.
we sure this thing's
No,
safe?
this ain't it.
Looks like a one-way ticket to.
It looks more like a Halloween train.
No, I hate that
It is.
kind of...
Your tickets.
It's just the conductor.
Oh, then this must be the same train as the always.
Huh? The conductor?
Yes, in all my succulentious glory.
What? Why did you scare me?
But, miss, you were practically begging for a good heart stopper. Ask and you shall receive, I say.
Man, those
What
are
kind of
spicy.
stupid, messed up logic is that?
Cajun fries?
Stop doing
Good
that!
spicy or bad spicy?
Would you cut that out?
They're,
Zip, zip, zip.
it depends on what you like for your spice. Like, they're not overwhelmingly spicy, but you eat too many of them in a row and you kind of, it's not my thing. I'm a wimp when it comes to
50-odd
spicy.
years of cactuaring. I'd say I know a thing or two about dodging.
Well, get some ketchup. It'll kill some of it.
That'll be fine. I'm just not gonna have any more for a while.
Fair enough.
This?
It's fine. I still got this burger to finish. You ain't gonna catch no cactuar on your own.
Are you a...
Yeah.
Dang, she just flat out punched him.
Yeah, well, you don't have to give it to me.
You better keep practicing, little giant girl. Can't touch this cactuar.
One of these days, I'm gonna get you for this!
Okay, we're kind of getting off track.
That's for the sure.
Well, don't you have enough lifetime passes where you can just hop the train?
Right, tickets.
Let's just make sure there's no gate around here. Doorway to nothingness.
Right, tickets, please. Go
Yep.
on then, all aboard.
The danger zone, as it were. I was waiting for you to do that. Oh, you're back. Cool. Yeah, this is pretty legit. As far as humorous goes, it stinks when you have to do the little thing for him, though, to complete all the side quests in the little in the room with the girl.
Okay.
Items. You're going for items.
Yeah, plus I think I'd want to hit the Coliseum.
You want to try catching Gilgamesh?
Not Gilgamesh. I don't think I'm high enough to do that.
No, I don't think so either. You are quite not. Now I need a
Come
fork.
on by if you ever need anything. Welcome to the Chocolate Mart.
But yeah, I was going to get you Moe's, which is Mexican.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't. Because I like what you got me instead.
Well, the thing is that they've got the whole thing about them is the volume. You know, they've got a really big burrito that's, you know, big, and they've got really big nachos. Right? So I would have gotten you this big burrito. But there's like 20 different selections you can make on it.
And you didn't want to overthink it because you weren't sure what to get.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And then
Oh, okay, brother. You're like that. Nice.
the other thing right next to the pizza place was Noodles and Company,
And we just had that.
and we just had that.
Also, I'm gonna say something about Noodles and Company, man. And you can take this how you want, but that food ran through me quite quickly.
Which protein did you get?
I got the stroganoff
Yeah, but which meat did you get with it?
steak. It came with steak.
Well, you can get any meat with it.
I didn't know that, but it said steak stroganoff on the thing, so that's what I got.
Yeah.
Because I had been my first time going to Noodles and Company. But that stuff ran through me like Taco Bell.
Actually, it defaults to no meat. So it'll be just mushroom stroganoff.
Oh, wow. That's weird.
Yeah. I don't need seeds.
Here, you might want some, though.
Held box.
Wow. Just go take care of that thing now, huh?
Loco weed. Flash bomb. I don't need that.
Dun, 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 dun. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, calm down, man. I'm good.
And then I'm good with everything else, I think.
Do you have enough potions to your liking? I see you like round numbers. Well, I can't fault you for not spending it when you got it. That's how I first figured out you could catch Gilgamesh. I noticed that there's a Gilgamesh prism. I'm like, wait a minute, what? They're MacGuffins, they don't do anything.
Garage boards.
Yeah. Oh, Cerberus has 6.
What do you turn into? Do I know yet?
Nope. You want to know something? I'm not even sure.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned that last time.
I forget. This guy's always good to level up. Wow, you almost got his board filled up. Good for you. No escape. No escape's a pretty good ability. We're coming for you, Cactar. Four. I don't understand why that's 4. It's not
I'm
actually...
guessing they thought there would be a bunch of endgame monsters that would have that.
I guess. Or it's just so rare.
Yeah.
I never really use stuff like that. Those resist debuffs, I never bothered. So it's magic jar and magic pot. Does that mean the jar's calling the kettle, calling the pot black? Are you even slightly into Super Mimic?
I haven't looked at its board.
Ah. Oh, you can unlock it.
That's a good thing, because that means I can start raising sync level with these stuff.
Sure can.
Thunderbolt, that's an ability.
Yeah, you're into that off the bat, huh? Well, you like your gaze.
Miraculous drill.
Yep. Makes sense.
Blank space. That is a short board.
Isn't it just for what this thing does?
Are you all stats?
Yeah, it's looking like it. Give it some pretty good stats for you, though. I'm not gonna front.
Counter. Like, counter's pretty deep there.
Well, it
That
does.
Thunderbolt, though,
That's something you're interested in?
but I already put Thunder on you.
Actually, you didn't even give it anything in a blank space because it doesn't run that, you're not running it for that.
I put Thunder on the other one, didn't I?
Did you? Did you put it on the pot? Let's see.
No, I did.
Yep. Well, because that's the one you'd be using, so
Yeah.
that's why it was applicable.
Okay.
Ever think when you started this game that mimics are what you'd be using?
No. Baby Tomberry, can you start growing up yet?
No.
Level 22 or higher, yes.
Actually, oh, yeah, you unlocked Tonberry. And yes, he does get his knife. You know what's cool about that knife? The cool thing about the knife is it bypasses all defense.
That is an ability.
And it does. Isn't it always, though? Ooh, a critical plus. That's pretty good. Well, I like playing with the criticals in games. I like it.
Yeah, it looks like if you like criticals,
Tonberry's your guy.
Tonberry's your guy.
Oh yeah, you should see his third form. He has critical plus plus. I believe. And this one has critical plus, I think, twice or possibly 3 times.
Yeah, twice. And
then you get a
accuracy
mirror.
plus.
And then you
get a critical plus mirror jewel.
Yeah.
So this is the alternate form, and that's the higher level one.
Yep.
So that's the
pale berry,
dark. Yeah, the pale
which actually is a light.
Tomberry, which is a light elemental because.
Don't you have one of those?
Well, I've got the baby one.
Yeah. Well, I usually raise the ice one all the way up to the final form because I usually use him throughout most of the game. I believe you can. You're at the point. Wow. Finish his board off for the sync level. Ah, rats. You know, it would make sense him being all stats, the mimic, because then you can get the sync level up very high, very quickly, right? Also, when you get the sync to 100%, right, and like you buy everything for a monster, you get the choice of a special ability that you want that monster to have. Like it gives you a little list and you pick one. Ooh. I like the ability shell. I'm not going front.
I think I got everything on this board.
Yeah.
Which means I'm working through this board.
Yep. Ooh, that sync level. This is another one of them monsters with a Mara Jewel that's kind of disappointing. The Aramon. Yup, one mobility left. Bam. Now you gotta start doing all the Fenrir abilities. And you ain't got none of those. I also used to think, now I'm not sure if this is a thing or not, but the level of their sync thing gave them different abilities too.
It didn't look like it, but I can't confirm or deny that.
Doesn't it sound like it'd be a thing? It just sounded good to me, that's all. I think you can actually transfig that small mini golem if you'd want it. I think you got those unlocked.
Possibly. I think he still has mini golem on his head in the one stack.
Does.
Yeah.
Is that why you didn't want to mess with it? I was just wondering because he's level 34.
Oh yeah, no. You're totally right. 35.
Yep.
One more.
One more. I was off.
Plus it's an unlock Mirage board, which means he would get all his points back.
Yeah.
What's that on your head?
Help yourselves.
That's useful. Don't you? There's that other guy, Gaxi, and stuff about this game. Don't you wish you'd have done that first before you just did all your what's jigs? You just did all your Mirage boards.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that one actually has a good Marrow Jewel. That's the thing. Yeah, it is. That's the thing. No, I don't watch this religiously like some others, but I do like this game enough, I'll say this. You're the first person I've seen that has that's gotten the mini golem to that high of a level. Most people I watched for this just give up on that guy, get somebody else. I would have went for accuracy because he's all about critical hits.
I'm trying to get to the Mirror Jewel.
Ah, you're not.
Critical Plus is something I might actually use, even though I'm not a big believer in those Stat Plus Mirror Jewels.
But that's not really a stat. Critical. In this game.
Good
as far
morning.
as I know, it's not.
What now?
It's not.
Whose soul will you...
Smoochapoo, smoochapoo.
If Freet meets his match. Bartz and Bogo arrive at the Nether Nebula in search of adventure, but the first thing they stumble across is Riku.
The black chocobo.
The two hit it off immediately and decide to team up for a spot of exploration.
I think the black chocobo's name in this game is Balthazar.
Look at this place. I smell an adventure, Boko.
Hold it right there. The treasure in this cave belongs to me.
Hey, you're more than welcome to it for all I care. I'm here for the thrills, and that's about it. I've got it. You can have the treasure, but let's team up. It'll be way more fun with the two of us.
I can keep it all. Woohoo! You're the best. Okay, let's get this show on the road. My name's Riku, and you're...
Oh, I'm Bartz. This is Boko. The pleasure's
Pleasure's
ours.
ours.
Yeah, Barge.
Wow! This...
You know what's funny? There's no treasures in this dungeon because you took them all.
It's hallowed domain. You shall rue this intrusion.
For the
remainder of your soon-to-be shortened lives.
Whoa, intense! What a slick look at...
Yeah, they're not scared of him at all.
...selves in front of the important loot.
These pipsqueaks, are they enjoying themselves?
You go, Free.
All stay out of this!
Also, that was a behemoth and a big behemoth.
Did you just...
Yes. So the behemoth evolution is the XL.
I guess that none of them did get it.
Don't lump Riku and Bartz in with Lon. He's on a different level.
You make a good point.
Huh? What are you guys talking about?
I should have Libra'd it.
Talk about fist bump.
I didn't think to Libra. Oh well.
You never can get these things anyway.
Yeah, but you always have the information once you Libra.
Ah. Sonic? Oh wait, what? Pardon me, I just lied to you, I guess. Libra it anyways? To be he monster?
Yeah, I'm curious now.
This is it!
Use physical attacks to create Prism to Unity.
There you go.
Meteor's a problem.
And you're dead.
Not necessarily.
Swipe.
Big meanie.
Where's an XL? What do you want? For him to just get caught on the first time. I know that's what you want. Ooh, that damage. No! Woo!
That's the god's luck.
The god's luck. I'm not
Now
super...
Oh, right. Last Stand. I completely forgot about Last Stand.
I'm not superstitious. That I know that would be unlucky.
Come on!
Man, that guy's ugly. Ugly? Ugly. He's strong, but he ugly. Okay, he's upset now, it seems. Like, that boy did not just hit the ugly stick. He fell out the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down.
Okay!
That boy taking damage. No!
Dead. No. Maybe? Yeah, now I'm dead.
A tad greedy there, wouldn't it?
I was totally greedy.
That's a bold strategy, Eric.
In prison.
That's a bold strategy, Eric. Now that I don't understand. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You go get there! Oh! He got there right at the last moments.
Huh?
So wipe. That boy said boo 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 boo.
Okay, I'm not doing enough.
Oh no.
He tears up the ground and it deals damage to everybody. No,
Tell us how you really feel, monster.
he just kills the one guy. However, a champion would have enough.
So, here's a piece of trivia for you, Eric. Is this a new monster?
I will banish this darkness once and for all.
It was not called this previously.
No, but there was a thing that's very similar to that.
Well, the normal behemoth in 13 can stand up like this. There was a behemoth that looked exactly like this in 10 and 10-2.
Yup.
Like, its concept is not new.
No. And boy, that took a chunk of damage. Why you got so much goddamn health?
Go!
So you can fail to imprison it multiple times.
Use a jerk.
That actually was pretty jerky.
Go!
Them bold strategies again.
Think she'll just beat him.
Woo! Woo! And yet again, he goes for the gusto. When that stack about to top. Now that's what I don't
Now I'm
like.
dead. I'm not dead.
I'm okay with there being a failure chance for the what's the name, right? To not be able to catch the thing.
There.
What I don't like is that they get to counter you if you fail. That's doing too much. I think you're dead now.
It's about... Yeah, that'll probably kill me. Because the stack toppled. Because I
Yeah.
can't do both.
Nope, you can't do both.
One of those characters will die. No. It's possible one might live.
Why aren't you just a ray of sunshine? Now you're gonna get a lot of mileage out there, Mega Figure.
One character's...
Don't do it!
Who's dead? You're dead.
This'll do.
Okay.
Just let me know when you're looking for strategy.
I currently don't have a way to haste.
Banish this darkness.
I should hold on. Poison. That's a thing.
Berserk is also a thing.
Berserk is also a thing.
But this is not something I think you want to berserk.
No. Slow. I don't have the ability to slow. Blind is a thing. I could start spamming dark.
What's his elemental resistance? Dark is his weakness. So maybe you should.
No, I don't actually have dark. I have abyss.
Same. It's better than dark.
It doesn't cause darkness.
No.
It doesn't cause blind, which
it causes
is
damage.
That's not what I'm trying to do here.
Oh no?
No. One, he only gets a Prism Tunity from physical damage.
Mm-hmm. Man, you do a lot.
I should have probably healed. Because he's gonna Meteo.
Counter, counter. The damage is free, it's free. Screw your action economy. Not while I have riposte. Or riposte, or whatever you pronounce that. I still know how I would do this.
That's great. Since my intention is to imprison him, I'm not sure that that would help me.
Oh no, I know what I would do if I'd imprison him too. Bam.
Take this!
Not as good, but
Not even close.
I guess I could cast Protect.
This is it!
Imprison.
Ha 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 ha. Yep. We gonna be here for a while.
Protect doesn't protect against Meteo, though.
No. No, it does not.
You... You're on yourself. Balance.
That was perfect. Ha 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 ha.
Ah, you've downgraded all the way.
Yep. Yep. Nothing. That was a tickle. Now this is what I would have did. So you'd have had one person cloister everybody up, like you did. Pittance.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Counter.
Sure. Sure.
Really? Grumble, grumble.
Well, it's not like it wasn't 5 before.
No, I...
Go!
I know how much it costs. It's just I don't look at what her thing is before seeing if I can cast it.
I know. You never do it. You even look at the abilities when you have none. That's the disheartening part about all of this. Oh, jeez.
I can't do that, so I'll have to wobble stop her.
Huh?
Wow. It is resisting that imprisoning.
Yup, because it's really big. Maybe try beating on him some more with some damage. Maybe at a lower HP he'll be more willing to go.
It's not related to his... I don't think I can explain it in a way that makes sense to you. I know you will understand how it works, but I can't explain it.
Okay.
It's... Okay, let me try. As you beat on it, he gets better and better odds to be imprisoned.
Uh-huh.
But those decay if you don't beat on him. Basically, it's not related to his actual HP level,
Mm-hmm.
It's just related to how much damage hasn't decayed. It's like stun in Street Fighter V.
I know.
But actually lowering his HP is just kind of secondary. It's something that'll happen as you attack, but having lower HP doesn't really...
No, I meant to get his level up to 3.
I haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, you did it a few times.
No, his level didn't actually go up. If you notice, the glow didn't change. It made the noise because it extended the time. See?
Alright, I'm not gonna argue with you.
Imprison!
The thing is, there's visual effects related to whether it's at level 2 or level 3, and it's not showing those.
I know. Well, I'm pretty sure it's actually like a roll to whether or not you imprison the dude.
Yeah, it is.
So it's not technically random because there's modifiers.
Take this!
Well, all rolls are random, but it's not random.
That's what I meant. That's why I said it's not completely random.
He's finally at level 2 and he just decayed.
Mm-hmm.
She has to cure herself. She apparently doesn't have that much.
Okay!
The problem is if you attack, you run the risk of getting heavy.
Counter. Yep.
Not just counter, heavy counter.
Yeah, you gotta take the risk.
Okay, you're at level 2. Oh, wow. Can't take the risk on her.
There!
Don't decay before the guy's up.
Yeah, no, this is one of them things where you need haste.
Yeah, and I just don't have it in this setup. Finally!
Mm-hmm. No, but what I was gonna tell you is you just keep hitting them because it eventually will go up.
Once this game is actually broken open, I'm expecting that at some point.
Nope.
But right now, it's not.
It really never gets to a point where it's like...
No. Online. Data. Actual data.
Oh, they've already done that. Like all the modifier numbers and stuff, you can look all of those up.
Yeah. I'll have to look that up. Because I think with the number of times I tried imprisoning, I probably should have been able to imprison them at that level 1 level.
Mm-mm. You had like a 5% to do it.
Again, I want to look it up. You know?
I guess because you don't like believing in your friend who's sitting right next to you, but that's okay. I feel you.
That would be true if you were anyone else also. I don't believe numbers from people usually.
You ain't giving me no difference.
I'm gonna have to take him with me because he's an XL.
You don't need 2 of them. I mean, I really don't. Like you could, like XL, like the Mirages are all choices. It's literally flavor. It comes down to flavor. Like they're all good at this point. Like don't feel obligated is my point.
Your cave will be safe now.
Thanks, Ifrit. You're the best kind of friend we could ask for.
Look, you really have the wrong idea.
I will acknowledge that you're probably right.
I promise to leave your treasure alone. Okay? You keep it.
I agree.
That it's 5%. That makes sense to me.
That would just be bad form.
It is true. You're...
But I don't imagine that level 2's higher than 30%.
has moved me. I could not allow your fires to be snuffed out. And just so you both know, there was never any treasure here to begin with.
What? So it's a bust? Oh man, that's no fun.
Hey, chin up, Riku. Next time, huh? There are other caves.
You're right. Hopefully, they've got some fierce mirages, protecting some awesome treasures, cause nothing else will cut it.
Bingo. It's too bad Ifrit wasn't a vicious guardian. Those always show up before the loot. You know how this stuff works.
Yeah, and they got a taunt. Something like, I will knock you all down, or whatever, before they run at you like a maniac.
That's somebody's taunt.
I'm in this for the long
That's
haul.
explicitly somebody's taunt.
Somewhere out there,
What do I...
awesome
Whose
treasure is
taunt
waiting
was that?
just for me.
You said it, Riku. That's the spirit.
That's gonna bother me.
Treasure, la 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 la. Do do do.
Hey!
No one's ever handled a treat like that before. Who are those two?
They're 2 of the 6 main characters from their usual game, so he was never gonna win anyways. Especially Bart's, he's the main character of that whole story he's in, so he was never gonna beat that guy. You cool, Eric. Ooh, poison touch.
Yeah, I did not know the white knack had that.
Nope.
That would have been something to do early on.
Think so?
Of course, you can't get it that early.
No, you don't get it. You
Good
don't get it
morning.
insidiously early.
What now? Whose soul will you touch?
Really, the only way you get it is at the end of the ice level. This better be good, and it is. Well, the question mark one should be fairly obvious.
Master, are you certain that it came from here? This SOS from the Chocobos sounds pretty far-fetched if you ask me. Yes, I know.
The final
that's what
form
you
of
told
Chocobo
me.
in this game
We've
is
scoured the area, and I don't.
weird and
Huh?
possibly satisfying.
You
but
sure that black chocobo's part of it? Those chocobos have been worked to the bone. You're right about one thing. We have got to set them free.
Hey, Master! Did you hear that? That young man is going to save the Chocobos! Come on! Hold on a minute. That Chocobo is Hyperion! What is
I
he
was
doing
close.
here in Grimoire?
Hey, Beaky! What do you want with all these chocobos?
don't you tell me stuff with things?
You know, this black chocobo's got a memorable name.
Seraphie once told me that there was a chocobo of that name and color that made a name for himself at a place called the Gold
Gold
Saucer.
saucer.
Wow, I love amusement parks.
Wait, how did you know it's an amusement park?
Good question.
Because they wanted to give you a second hint, that's why.
Libra. Negative 50 fire, 50 wind.
Minus
Negative 100 light.
Yep, you
Guess that Holy's coming out.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gonna be real easy to kill.
And he just hasted himself.
Sure.
Also, I wonder if that stretch legs is like refuel and it's self only, or if it hits the whole party.
It might.
Or it might hit random.
I don't think it's random. 'Cause I can almost swear I remember getting this guy. That was just like 2,000 points. Ooh. Wow, you hit pretty hard, thing. Ooh, that free damage. I love me a good counter, I'll tell you what.
Drains darkness base, so I can't use it.
Yeah, it's not the best idea. Cool.
Have
see
a
you
good
later,
night,
brother. Yeah, that Choco kick.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting to the point where I should really be using these defense spells.
Not done yet.
That'll let him survive one more round. He's gonna topple.
If you let him.
I thought it was gonna break right there, and it just didn't. It was random luck.
That stack is pretty solid. Has a pretty solid rating.
I've got this.
Bump. Bam. I like that return, sucker. Oh. For reals? That stunk. Bam. Take that.
There we go.
Yeah, these monsters are getting a little more difficult, huh?
Phew! We did it, Boko. But I don't get it. What was that Chocobo's problem? Okay, guys. You're free to go. Oh, who are you?
Chocobocolina! Oh, I'm just a regular old passerby. Plain as they come. I have to say, you are really something. It takes one tough hombre to handle Hyperion.
And I suppose Hyperion must be that black Chocobo from before? I tell ya, that thing was more behemoth than Chocobo. And it's not often that Boko gets openly hostile toward anything. Oh, and by Boko, I mean this fella. I'm Bartz, and you are?
My name is Chocolate. I can see Boko is very smart. That, and he seems to have the same keen senses as my master.
Master?
Say, Bartz, if you're planning a long journey, why don't you visit my shop before you go? I carry just the kind of items an enterprising adventurer needs. And I want to ask you more about those chocobos, too.
Wow. You should have said that you run your own shop. Sure, we'll take you up on the offer. Right, Boko?
Oh, perfect! Right this way! Chocoboko Ching! So, I meant to ask, why are you able to understand what Boko says?
Me and Boko just have a special connection.
Dun dun dun. The plot thickens.
Okay, Mirage boards.
Declaw.
Nightclaw has some stuff here.
Bravery is always a good one.
Oh, hey, you're level 35.
Yep. I'll turn into a lead golem. Water golem. I have no idea what that does.
You here to manage your prismariums?
Prismariums.
Okay.
What does a water golem do?
Your size small. And it's got an upgrade.
Yeah. Alright, how many points are we working with? 50. On the head. What do you do? Cast water, no doubt. Wow, that's a weird looking board. Wow.
No, that large one you need a memento for, so it's probably something like Titan.
What are your abilities? I'm just curious to know.
It's got 3 blank spaces right up front.
Yeah, weird. Shell. Whatever. Restore. Wow, this thing's pretty good. Resist stun. Gelatinous body. What's your subdue? Oh, you're really good. What is your jewel? Wow, that's yeah, this is looking pretty legit.
It's got Watera right.
Yeah.
So if I use that Watera jewel, I would have...
The next one, a bile. Wow, that's a good one. Of course your sync bonus went up. 3, 3, 3.
Do I want to get those blink abilities?
No clue.
I'd have to have cash. Do I have cash?
I don't think so. I think your guild looking low. Fun. 1676.
He's got a Watera.
He don't.
No, he's got that shell.
He's got Siphon. Oh, shell? Okay.
And also Thunder. Which I don't actually need. What happens if I give you Watera? Well, if I look at your stack setup, right? This guy should have Watera now.
And he does, along with Tremor.
And you get Flare.
Yep. Yeah. His two stacks are looking pretty good. I've never even seen that water golem guy. I probably have, I just don't remember it. It's been a while since I played this game, like, really deep into the second half.
Yeah.
Like, I remember all the major events.
So, what does your stats look like in this stack? 342 strength. Is that high?
Yeah.
It's less than hers. 318 magic, which means her magic's more than hers.
118 defense. Where near as hers. And your agility is less. Your stack stability is good. Hers is weak.
3 more hit points. Growth ratings. Ooh, super lightning vulnerable. That's what you get when you stack two guys that...
At negative 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. But that's 75 water resistance, though.
Yeah, 75 water resistance. Woof, look at that Oblivion.
Yeah. He's like, you're not going to be using any abilities? Look at that, sleep and confused, too. That's not good.
Yeah, but that's slow, though.
That's slow, 75?
And poison.
That poison's pretty... I was going to say, that poison's up there, too. You just want to spam Watera on everything? Is that how you feel? That's pretty much all he would do, I think.
Yeah, it costs 7, but it's...
It's everybody.
Yeah.
I think all this stack would do is pretty much attack people and throw water.
Yep.
He wouldn't be as versatile as the hand. He could be, because you could teach him a whole bunch of magic if you got the cash for it.
Yeah. Which I'm going to keep in mind. I'll likely save up cash, and maybe once I've gotten enough cash...
Get him some spells?
Yeah.
He does have that bile ability too, which isn't too bad. Magic plus. Well, now his magic is definitely higher than hers.
You can capture them somewhere.
Yeah.
It's got a prism.
I'm pretty sure I know where too.
Well, it's level 35 to unlock, so I'm guessing it's probably a higher level water dungeon.
You would be correct, sir. Because there's 4 MacGuffins. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 MacGuffins.
I said I was going to do the Coliseum, didn't I?
You did. Yep.
So that's a town. Which is weird to me that it's a town.
The Coliseum?
Yeah. Feels like it should be part of the Nine Hills.
Hmm.
I guess it's a town because Tonberry's in this world and not in the Nine Hills world.
Yeah.
Yes, what is it?
Enter the Coliseum.
Okay.
Who do we got? Oh, you can get some seeds for this guy through this.
You can.
There's a balance seed.
Fire, bomb core, high ether, X potion, thunder, lightning spell stone, X potion, turbo ether, ice spell stone, water spell stone, earth spell stone, resist sleep seed, fire spell stone, resist poison seed, earth spell stone, wind spell stone,
Balenciaga seed.
that's a seed.
Isn't it though?
Team Black 2, I don't even know what that is.
They're all black.
Well, yeah, but I don't know what that symbol is, what that particular monster is. It looks like a recolor of the Searcher. Team Yellow 2, Hunters of the Ridge. Kupirate Crisis. Level 4 Kupirates. Level 40 Kupirates.
Loader to Kaboom.
Fire Seed.
That Quake seed. That Strength Up seed.
Local Ghoul. Praying Mantoise. Hold on.
Come
Also,
back soon.
Nobody said getting our old pal Gilgamesh was easy.
Might be.
Oh, you want to look up what his deal is?
Yeah.
You're
Hey Gilgamesh, what's your deal?
funny.
Hey Mega Red Dragon, what's your deal?
Ginormous fire dragon.
Oh, you're the boss version. Use light attacks on her.
Mm-hmm.
I've already got you.
That's why she's lit up.
Gilgamesh. Inflict Berserk. What's your Berserk resist? 25.
He's also a level 60 fight.
Magitech armor. That's what Team Black is.
Yup, Magitech armor plus others. The old Elder Box. Whew. Nice walking you're doing here.
Yeah.
You the one walking? And that look like sliding.
You can't spell the cool cat without chocolate. Welcome to the Chocolate Mart.
You ain't got no money. You're broke.
I have money. I
Not
just
much.
have to find the thing.
What are you looking for?
You know you're in here. Where are you? There you are. 700.
Did you have a monster who could inflict berserk?
Yes. I don't know where it is though.
Chocoboco, bye now!
You're totally correct, I do.
What was it?
Well, it was either the mini golem. It was the mini golem.
Was it? Ah. Hey, you're gonna go for Gilgamesh?
It's a thing.
I can't wait to see him use Excalibur on you.
The first question is, would I survive one round? Basically, it's about being lucky.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Only because he's damn near double your level. See, now, if you do it, your problem is you watch too many speed runs. Because they always do things under level. They've also done that 1,000 times. And they failed 999 of them. Well, 990. They've got about 8 or 9 solid attempts in there.
Most solid speedruns don't.
Yes, what is it?
Most of the speedruns I've seen are under live conditions, so they usually don't go for the trick that will fail the run.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come back soon.
Should probably save first.
It's always a good idea. That boy said, I'm gonna go for Gilgamesh. He's crazy.
That's weird.
Like that says X chip.
Let's begin.
They even give you his music
Hey,
just.
Are we up to this?
You're totally
No.
going down.
No, you're not up to this.
And you don't even. We have infinite berserks. Pow!
Okay. That was less harmful than I was expecting.
Well, it's possible. I didn't say it was likely, but it is possible. What's she gonna get there? Oh my goodness. And as long as he berserk, he ain't using Excalibur on you.
Ooh. There we go.
That's that free damage. That damage is free.
Last attempt. Fail. I might just beat him. Nope.
Pow.
Oh, right. Last Stand. Completely forgot about Last Stand.
Now, wouldn't that be funny if that was a thing? Now this would be memorable. But it wasn't.
Nope.
Damn. No glory. Up, up, up. He's getting there. Up. Wait a minute. Right? No. Come on.
Okay. Now I die.
You don't lose anything except that war gong money.
Yeah.
Now what I suggest you do is just beat up some of these monsters for some of these seeds.
The thing is, he wasn't actually doing that much damage.
Well, he wasn't killing you in one blow. He was doing a hefty amount of damage.
That's what I mean.
Let's begin.
I wonder if I had to hit the actual save point.
You didn't hit the actual save
I'm
point.
ready when you are.
Oh, please.
No,
easy
just
game.
now, I mean.
Do you have any of those greens?
I do.
Ah.
Because of the last time when I came in here and
Found
basically,
out that's how it works.
yeah, and so I kind of intentionally lost almost.
That darkness. You have a Moogle. We have several varieties of Moogle at this point.
Yeah, I don't think I have a bog standard Choco Chick. Because it gave me a Choco Chick Prism.
Take this, Kubo!
Yeah, that's the only problem with having counter.
Come on.
If they attack you and you don't want the thing to necessarily die,
Also, her tickle's doing way too much, I think.
well, you're like 20 levels ahead of these things. What do you want? Now you gotta hit him with a subdue.
Yeah.
Or that other ability you get. That. Oh, that counts? There is that one ability, that flare. I'm sure that'll do it.
Take this, Kubo!
I know that's the one. Pow. You know what the first ability a Chocobo gets is?
Stroll?
No. That's a Choco Chick. The first ability a Chocobo gets is Joyride.
No, don't move.
You heard him, don't move. Sucker! How does it feel to do that much damage?
Pretty good, pretty good. Went in there, get 110%. It's all about team,
Is it? When's the last time you gave 110%? Let's be honest.
2009 or 2010.
What was it?
14-hour support call.
No, don't move.
Wow.
That I came in from being on call Sunday night.
What happened? The whole freaking production line went down?
I'm not at liberty to say, but let's just say the company I work for, which nobody knows, lost a key resource to one of the business areas.
Oh, wow.
And I worked with the vendor to kind of glue it back together.
I mean, you weren't using actual glue, were you? That's enough questions.
Bits. I was using bits.
All I know is that Chocobo just challenges you for 2 points of damage.
As long as I don't counter back.
As if you do, you probably do like 1,000.
2,500.
Oh, is that what it was?
Also, is she about to topple?
Yeah, she got hit that many times.
In prison.
It's got nothing to do with damage. It's got nothing to do with number of hits.
You know, I could totally give him more Disho greens.
You could have given him more Disho greens.
I was thinking about the Gilgamesh fight where you can't really berserk him more than once.
Right.
And like, oh, too bad I can't raise his Prism Tunity. I can totally raise this guy's Prism Tunity.
I think you have enough Disho greens to get him to 3.
I do.
Come on, Chocobo, stop being such a dingbat. That is the most stubborn Chocobo. That's the first time I've ever seen somebody get their stack knocked over and not take any damage. Ah, this is getting funny. Like, this is becoming a joke. He was fighting for his life, Eric. He was fighting for his life, Eric. Don't you understand?
You did it. That wasn't so bad.
Don't you understand how hard it is on these hard streets in Chocobo Land? It's hard in them Chocobo streets.
Quee!
He wasn't queeing. He was trying to run for his life and realized he's in a Coliseum. There is no running in a Coliseum. The Emperor says thumbs down on you.
Well done.
I heard that wasn't really a thing. That was Hollywood. The thumbs up and the thumbs down. When he would look towards the nobility person who was watching and say like, do I kill him or no?
I didn't look up how to capture Balefort. I can look at...
You have to hit him with the earth attack.
That's easy enough.
Is it?
No. No, it's not.
I was going to say, Balefort floats. Also,
no, I don't have the right team.
No, you don't. Also, Balefort, you also have a Balefort.
I totally do have a Balefort.
I thought you was doing this for the cure seed.
I kind of am.
So just beat on them. Also, this is a good way to farm cure seeds for money. Because I don't believe there's a amount of times you can do this.
Predictable.
I think you can do this more than once.
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
Oh.
All right.
All wrong. Oh, no. Once you get your reward, you get your reward.
It goes down a step.
Sure.
You can then farm it for potions, not cure seeds.
Doesn't seem worth it.
Let's begin.
Potions are only like 25.
50,
Let's
if you
make
sell
this
them.
quick.
Do your worst.
Ooh, that... Really? I thought one blow was all it was gonna take.
No trouble at all.
Victory.
A bang, a bang, a bang, bang boogie. Give me my seed.
Oh.
All right.
Oh ho.
Come back soon.
That isn't what I meant to do.
Yes.
Why does he always seem annoyed when you freaking...
Let's begin.
He always seems annoyed. He's like, whoa, what do you want?
Don't let your guard down just because we're stronger.
Sorry, but this might not end well for you.
Also, you might be able to catch those things. Wait.
I thought I've got all of them. Actually, I don't think I have the penguin. It didn't tell me that it gave me a new thing.
It did, right? That's weird. I thought it did. Oh well, either way, I have to use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
Who don't I know in this deck? I don't know Quacho.
Yeah, you know,
Ah! Okay. I've got this.
to do it.
That's interesting. Sorry, folks, I haven't been talking.
Oh,
I
That wasn't
think
so
I
bad.
don't actually have one of those mega shark walls. I think the one that I tried to catch, I couldn't ever get its Prisontunity to trip because it just had too much HP, so it never tripped the deal a lot of damage at once. But these I could probably do.
let's begin.
What's in your stack?
Huh? Wait, what are you two doing here?
Huh? Right back at ya.
Well, it's like... Oh, I know. Didn't we used to call it a part-time job?
This is not the same as flipping burgers at some fast food joint.
Hey, it is what it is. So, I hope that you're ready to go through us.
If you think you can.
Okay, here we go.
I won't hold back. Okay. Ah!
No way.
Take this! Go!
One down, one to go.
This is it!
Come on. Okay.
Okay. Oh, right. I should lever you.
Not done yet!
Actually, I think I get your lever information for free once I capture you. Okay.
Predictable.
Well done.
Well, it was just the next thing on the
Victory!
list.
Sorry
Come
about
back
that,
soon.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I've been really signed too, so... What's your first ability?
Exactly what you think it is.
Lazara. And do you have a mirror jewel around here? Yes, you do. Resist slow? Boo. Okay, Ice Storm. There. Diamond Dust. That's interesting. You do get Blizzaga off of this, but you get it because she has Blizzara and Ice Storm.
Yep.
And not because she actually knows Blizzaga.
No, because she has a better ability.
Well, yeah, but those two combined will give you Blizzaga.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting.
Isn't it just?
Also, if you use these guys, you get... there's the... So, one of the things I did see that... if you use a summon, all the summon stack abilities have... basically, they give you physical attack with their type as a stack ability.
Yep.
And fire and blizzard and light and dark, blah blah blah.
Yep. He learns punch, not fire.
Fire is his second. Oh, fire resistance plus mirror jewel.
So,
there's your blaze. Okay, so you get those two, and then you've got Blizzaga or Firaga.
So, good, cool note about these guys, right? Notice the little star next to their name. They're ones from the story, not the evolved versions of like Zap Zip will eventually become a Rahamut. That's a thing because they don't actually have evolves, so their sync level is a lot less. Like they don't have as many things to go up. Once you fill their board, their sync level's 100.
Okay. That's interesting.
They don't have any subforms. Like watch, click their board.
Yeah, I know, I saw.
Yep. Well, might as well make the 3. See? No little squares. But say you get a Bad Blitz, which is like the babyest form of Shiva, and there's 2 forms in the middle, so it's actually one of the few monsters with 4 forms. The Rahamut and the Efreet is the same way. They'll have a lot more abilities, but at the same time their sync levels will be way harder to fill.
I'm not sure I actually want to use you two.
No?
Not through this playthrough.
No. You don't want to go grab Rahamut?
I don't know where he is.
He's also in the Coliseum. Didn't show him?
It didn't show these two.
Oh, you gotta beat a number of ones and then they'll show up.
No, I was supposed to be fighting Mithril Golems for that fight.
Oh, and they just showed up random?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. That's how you get the third one as well.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a hint as to which one it is. I think it actually is the same one every time.
It might be.
But I don't know that there's any hints. Who am I pulling back? You were the Paleberry. Or Baby Tomberry, yeah.
Thornberry.
And then you were Red Captain. Or Red Cap. Speaking of Red Captain, though, I've got a thing to kill 8 of them.
Yep.
Plus, I want to go to... Well, first, let's see if there's...
How can I help you?
Yeah, because they showed up when I fought this one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, like, I can't predict offhand where Ramu will show up.
It's probably the same one. If it ain't, it isn't. It could be either of those.
Farewell.
Like, there's probably a guide which tells you.
There might be.
Okay, towns... Agarthier.
That's weird.
Not the right town. I haven't actually done his yet. Caravan.
Oh, it's the guy at the castle. I think.
Hey, so there you are. One of my best customers asked me that. I'm a bit preoccupied. I can see that I'm in excellent handy hands. How very reassuring.
That's likely to be a Thundara or Thundaga seed.
Mm.
In fact, I can look it up.
You also didn't collect your reward for the Black Chocobo.
Thundara seed.
That Black Chocobo thing is pretty good. I'm a fan. They're not really worth it. An Earth Spellstone?
The thing is that this one has a 1, 2, 3, has a 1 on it, which means it's going to progress.
Right.
Defeat 5 red captains. That's actually pretty easy. It's just grinding.
Yeah, it is. But it's not a whole lot of experience points.
No, it's not. But it's also not hard grinding.
No. No, it is not. I've seen speed runs of this game, and it's still like 3-4 hours. This game just goes so gosh darn slow.
Yeah.
So this part of the game you're at now, right, and ahead, is the part I find the most fun.
Interesting.
The problem is, it takes forever to get here.
Predictable.
So like, all the way up to the part where you got to the deal where they give you the what am I thinking of? The eld boxes and they take away your group. I mean, yeah, that was fun. But imagine doing that on like a second playthrough, right? You kind of want to just like get on with it a little bit. No red captains.
I'm not deep enough into the dungeon yet either.
Don't think so?
No, they tend to show up a bit further in.
I will say though, you got my respect for using those mimics. I'd have never thought to do that. Not saying they're bad, because they're not. It's just, oh wow, a chest you didn't get in this dungeon. That's weird.
Valuable chest too.
A useful chest.
Don't let your...
I wonder if you go to the secret area in this dungeon, if there's anything there. I bet you that black chocobo might be there. I'm not actually sure. I don't remember.
Oh, the black chocobo chick's there.
Ah, that's right. Didn't you catch him already?
Yeah.
Well, I usually use him because he has haste. Like in my later stacks. You know how you
Well, that's why I used the red cap.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you know how, I was going to say, you know how you usually raise up, how you raised up the mini golem as your S of choice? The black chocobo chick is usually my S of choice.
You are.
Well, there's some goblin captains.
I think they're called goblin guards or guardians, something like that.
Yeah, you're right. They're goblin guards. You're right.
Oh yeah.
The reason those other ones are called red captains is because it's a play on words.
Yeah. And they're guards because it's alliterative.
Yeah. No, that third form for chocobo is hilarious. You know what got me? There's no fat chocobo in this game.
Now, go for it!
I was a little upset.
We did it!
Yeah, then they could have played the fat chocobo music.
That was actually one of my favorites.
Hello Big Chocobo is the name of the track.
I was also a fan of that summon in 7. It gets you through a few of the some of the it's just that little extra oomph of damage, you know. That's why I liked it, because it was just a little oomph of damage when you really couldn't pull out any other damage. Well, I actually like
no kick.
Oh, there they go. There's 2 of them. Was one of them. Is the reason you didn't evolve that guy into a red captain because he didn't have haste?
Yeah. He gets a different set of abilities, and I was using the haste.
Yeah. No, haste is pretty good. The black chocobo learns haste, so that's why I went with that. I usually go with that one. And I usually, my other S that I usually use most of the time is the paleberry.
Offered.
That's just a regular red cap.
Yep. No shield and or sword.
Well, that ought to do it.
Victory!
Oh.
Don't let your guard...
So this game does what most of their Final Fantasies do.
That wasn't so bad.
What's that?
They don't actually distribute those monsters randomly. They
No.
have set parties.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought you were gonna start talking about encounter tiles.
No. I don't know if this game actually used spiked tiles.
I know Pokemon does. Pokemon's famous for doing that.
The very first Final Fantasy uses spiked tiles.
Yeah.
In
my
fact,
God.
that's how you...
Oh, right!
That's where some of the most effective grinding is.
Yeah. Or some of the most hated areas, like that Hall of Gigas. Oh, I hate that. Those Gigas monsters. They're so hard to kill. So there's like these monsters in one of the areas of the original Final Fantasy game. And it's like an Earth dungeon, basically. And one of the hallways... Go ahead.
You should only hit that if you're lost.
Yes, if you know what you're doing, you won't actually go down that hallway. But, like, you can still fight that monster there, though.
Good job.
I wonder if that was worth it.
Huh. You still got experience.
You know what I'm going to do for my next playthrough of this game? I'm going to run around with a Chocobo and a Moogle on that guy's head. Or maybe... I believe that gives you cross slash. Chocobo kick is actually a good attack too.
I'm ready.
That was a good fight.
Victory!
So far in this game, since you played it you're about 20 hours in, what's your favorite monster so far? Like the one monster you know if you played this game a second time, you would catch.
Don't let your...
That's a good question. It might be that Sylph.
That's your favorite monster?
From a purely mechanical point of view.
Hmm.
Like, I've got a lot of nostalgia, but most of the nostalgic monsters don't have boards I like.
Can't win them all, I guess.
This won't...
You gotta kill 8 of these things, too.
Thought it was only 5.
I believe it was 8.
I know it was 10 sandworms.
That wasn't so bad.
Although I think that one, can't you just go to the one area and...
Sort of, yeah. I believe you're correct. What is this, Beetlejuice? All these sandworms.
I wonder if Coliseum kills count. Because there's a sandworm encounter in the Coliseum.
I don't believe so. Also, that's where you catch a sandworm. I know, because I did it. And it was worth it. I'm a fan of them sandworms. That's actually what I named them when I first caught them. I named them Beetlejuice.
Yeah. All right.
That's a shout out to the Saturday morning cartoons for that movie.
The movie had them too.
Yeah, they did. The most memorable thing about that Beetlejuice movie is the musical number when Beetlejuice like flips out and he escapes.
Yep.
Let's make the...
Of course, Beetlejuice didn't actually do the musical number.
No.
That was the couple.
Yeah.
No trouble at all.
Good job.
That was also the weirdest movie I've ever seen. Like, it's just weird.
The thing is, it pops up a thing when you get it, so it's not like you can't
tell like how many you've done.
Yeah, you don't have to tell how many you've done.
No, you don't have to guess. Excuse me.
No kid glove.
No, you really do not guess. I guarantee.
Yeah.
Remember that guy from the public network, the public television? He was a cook, and he would always say that. He'd always cook with pork. That
You
guy
know
was...
what we need is a little more wine.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. I always forget his name, but he was awesome. A little more wine. That was it. Him and Jacques Pepin. Those were the people I watched all the time.
Let's make...
My favorite guy is Yan.
Wasn't so bad.
Everybody loves Yan.
Everybody does love Yan. Because Yan can cook.
And you can too. Should we stop doing actual cooking shows? Just straight up like...
Yeah, he started doing travel shows.
Where he's gonna cook for the entire experience of the show. So he started going to actual China and started talking about all his culinary deals with China. He'd make like a dish or two at the end, but he would explain a bunch of culinary things about China first.
Oh yeah.
So, a YouTuber I'm watching right now, or recently, is called Black Pen, Red Pen. He's like the Yan Can Cook of calculus.
I guess. If he can calculus, you can too?
Yep. Not just calculus, general math.
I was gonna say, because about as far into like math I ever got was maybe Geometry 2 to get through high school.
Victory!
Well, he's basically a college professor, and his stuff is based on what he's teaching.
Right. So he does like YouTube lessons on a specific thing.
Yeah, he's basically doing, in-class examples on YouTube. But he's very kind of detailed about it.
Gotcha. Probably has gags and stuff.
This won't take long.
Not really, but he's got kind of catchphrases.
Oh, okay.
That was a good fight.
Oh, right!
He has a consistent way of speaking and approaching things.
Right. Like I remember
one of the reasons he's called Black Pen, Red Pen is he has this style of holding dry erase pens, where
Yeah.
he'll hold two in the same hand, and he can switch between them.
Ah.
So he can actually draw in two colors, like, really quickly.
Yeah, like this. I've done that. I'm actually not as bad as you would think at algebra.
Victory!
Like, I did algebra 2 and 3 in high school. And I got, like I said, I got as far as geometry 2. I could have done pre-calc for the college credit, but I didn't know. I just wanted to get out of high school.
Yeah, so he does college algebra and college trigonometry too, and that's what pre-calc is, basically.
Mm-hmm. And college algebra is what you would call algebra, what some people call algebra 3. Because you need algebra 1 and 2 to get out of most high school curriculums. Algebra 3 is actually also otherwise known as college algebra.
No trouble at all.
Oh, wait!
It's the same thing. It's just another name for the same thing, basically.
But he does stuff covering what in my school was... There we go.
There's those 8 red caps.
Calculus,
Oh, there's your X potion.
yeah, so now I need to go to Figaro Castle. Because it's a 1, 2, 3.
Right. And you want to do 1, 2, and 3.
So, might just be 1, 2.
It could be. I never really did a lot of those. I kind of skipped over a lot of that stuff.
Really?
No
You
kit
didn't
books
have to
for
do them
you?
for the platinum?
No, you do them, but like I skipped over most of it and played through the main story first, and then came back and did it.
Predictable.
So I was like, so you're like level 35. I was like level 70 when I did most of that. So you can imagine like me just running around one thumping everything. Similar to what you were doing just then. Actually, my main guys aren't like higher than level 75 or something like that. You really don't need to be like level 90 to finish the game. That's actually over.
That's standard.
That's actually super overkill for like what your game wants you to do. No, but I mean like to do like the 100% even.
Most Final Fantasy games target you to be level 60 to 100%.
Yeah.
It's just kind of the standard they target to. There's exceptions. 13, it's really hard to do some of those final hunts.
12 is
Not 13. 15, I meant.
Yeah. 12, no, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. 12 is like that too, where like the last boss, you almost kind of want to be level 80 to do it. Unless you went out of your way and found like the secret dungeons and such.
Okay, you've got a up exclamation.
It's this lady up here on top of the castle.
It is totally this lady on top
There
of the
you
castle.
are. I've been waiting. These are the mirages. I'm sure you'll be...
3 Marlboros? I don't even know where those are.
I do.
I can look them up.
Get rid of them for...
I could tell. Would you want me to just tell you?
Well, it's going to be quick to look them up anyway. It's not like it's a thing.
All right. Don't go back in there.
Actually, I have to go to the secret area here.
I totally forgot what it was, so I can't tell you how to do it. Normally, I would just say, do this, do that for the secret area. Or kind of point you in the right direction. But I honestly don't know it offhand. So
You can't get through that way. Okay.
Didn't you get the occult fan thingies? Maybe you could look in there.
No, and this is the boss area. So you can't do this backwards.
No. Gotta do it frontwards.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know you could actually travel down here.
Oh.
Did you?
Yeah, but I didn't. Because you can go to it as when in the dungeons list.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't take you to this side of it.
No. No, that I did. I completely forgot.
However, they're blocking you from the rest of the dungeon.
Right.
So you have to go in the other way to get to the secret area.
Hmm. Well, this was one of my least favorite dungeons in the game because it was so tedious. You had to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, all those zaps.
See, I like this dungeon.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because of the nostalgia?
No, because I like that type of puzzle. I mean, it was a little simplistic. They could have put more effort into it, but it was fine for what it was.
Well, I like just battle dungeons where you just have to fight your way through.
Yeah, see, that's tedious to me.
Yeah. It can be. It can get a little tedious if every, 5 steps you have another encounter. You could just go in there and use the teleport stone.
Oh, I totally could have. I didn't even think about that. I didn't mean to go in there in the first place.
Right.
I just didn't know that. I thought I was going down the stairs again, but apparently I was wrong.
Ah.
You know how that goes?
A little bit. Marlboros.
Actually, you're probably way at the front. Oh well. It's probably 1/2.
That sea snake, believe it or not, is actually pretty iconic Final Fantasy monster. Most people don't really remember it, but in the really old Final Fantasy games, if you fought those things before you were leveled, those were usually some of the monsters you ran into in certain areas you kind of had no business. Like in certain old school Final Fantasies, you'd get things like a canoe, and those would be the monsters you'd usually run into whilst canoeing.
Windswept Mire Coliseum.
Windswept Mire, what's that? I'm trying to remember.
It's a swamp area.
Yeah. I was gonna tell you the swamp area. I remembered it as the swamp area. Like in my head, I was like, oh, it's the swamp dungeon. Also, you can catch that secret in there too. The secret in that dungeon is really easy. But the monster is not.
Here, help yourselves.
The slime princess is not easy to get. Oh, Froggy with a coordinate, and he did right. Cock, crambo.
Time is 9:30. Can go a little more.
We'll make it even 3 hours.
I don't know how quickly I'll get through this.
Well, you're doing a bunch of side missions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
also,
what?
in order to get through here, you need chill. I believe to get to the secret area, I think you do. But to get to Melboros, you don't need to. The Colosseum is one of their habitats of the Melboro. The Melboro.
This is not in catch order. This is in sorted order. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're the guy I want to pull.
The Quancho. Quancho. I'm the head honcho. You don't actually have freeze. It's the other one. Don't you have the other one?
I do have the other one.
Yep.
I didn't expect him to not have chill even on his board, you know?
I got you.
And I figured, hey, I
birds-
could level him up. And,
Two birds in one stone?
But no, apparently not.
Apparently not. So he's not a penguin.
He is, but he's a water penguin, which is a thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not all penguins are Arctic.
Antarctic, and some get kind of farish north. Like, technically, some get all the way up to South America.
Wow. What are those emperor penguins or something?
I don't think so, but... Like, I don't think I did much in this area.
Yeah, that boy said blah. You can just magic these things. Annoying. That's what these monsters are. These swamp monsters are very annoying.
No trouble at all.
What's interesting is that both of his guys have counter, and so he gets 2 counters.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's a thing.
You thought maybe you just get to 1 counter?
Okay, I've been down...
I'm ready when you are.
Oh, please, piece of cake.
Or that it might upgrade to heavy counter or something, you know?
Oh, it would turn into heavy counter. Actually, you know what? Come to find out, a heavy counter is that's the Behemoth special.
Yeah.
That's the Behemoth special heavy counter.
Okay.
He's a phalange, I tell you. So I'm not a big like super duper huge anime person. As far as like there's a handful of them that I really super like One of the ones that I like that's on the more weird side, but still kind of an action-y one, is called Bobo.
I've heard of it.
And I always catch one of those medium-sized things and name them Jello. Because one of the characters in that show was named Jello Jiggler.
That wasn't so
Okay.
bad.
The reason that I got along with that is I thought that one was literally a spoof on like action animes. Like the whole thing was meant to be a spoof.
Okay.
You might actually be able to do that switch.
Ladies and dummies.
I have not seen a Marlboro yet. Maybe they're only in the secret area?
No. The special Marlboro is in the secret area. Also, the special slime is in the secret area. Although I don't know if you'll be able to catch it.
I wonder if they drop rat's tails.
What, Marlboros?
Pink Puff.
Oh. There's only one actual pink pup. They normally do in the older games.
Weight 14, water resistance 25. Well, 25 is easy.
Yeah, that water golem has 50, I believe. And he's pretty heavy for a small.
Weight 3.
7, 8. What else you got? 6, 3. Nope, the heaviest one is the mimic.
$14.
I believe the golem was even heavier.
Yeah, but I just did what I needed to.
This thing can be kind of tough. You may want to save.
Okay. Also, flan on flan.
Oh, that flan on flan action. You digging that? I mean, if you ain't had enough Jello in your diet. Oh wow, you didn't. So you didn't actually need that freeze ability. I'm sorry. I told you that. Normally you do. To get across those areas. Normally you do. It must be because you were like so close to it in the story wise, I guess maybe. But if you come back there when you're like very highly leveled. Who asked you?
That was a good fight.
Those things could take a beating, right?
Also, one of them knows Aurora. That's interesting.
Isn't it? Of all the... You would think they'd cast water spells. You'd think they'd cast, you know, watery spells.
Also, you might need chill for the next area. Not to get into the area, but, you know, just to...
Alright, man, bro. Nope. You know what would suck? If those things actually did have the ability to turn you into a frog.
That is a classic Final Fantasy status.
It is, frog. It's even in the original Final Fantasy Tactics game.
Hey there, cutie. I do not see a treasure chest.
Yeah, I completely forgot about pink puffs until you reminded me.
Okay, let's talk to you.
Okay, here we go.
I won't hold back.
The game does not think I'm overleveled.
The game may not, but...
For this encounter, sorry.
Yeah.
Face the Mirage with only one party member, so let somebody else die? That's a thing.
Isn't it?
Inflict status ailments. That's fine. Oh, actually I should look at what it's vulnerable to.
As a stack, you're not going to status align him.
He is vulnerable to oblivion.
And death.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, you really want to get these guys unstacked. Oh, wow. What did you inflict him with?
Tickle Tickle Armor Piercer?
No, you have to, in order to get him to be able to be caught, you have to inflict him with a status alignment. What one did you give him?
I don't know.
That's why I asked the question, like, how did that count? Oh, that was a great decision. Oh, you almost went, you piece of crap. Come on, you purple punk. Cat's death on land.
She's immune.
No, I meant cat's death on land, so you only have one party member.
Oh yeah.
Now, I hope it doesn't mean you have to unstack and only have...
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
You're gonna kill her?
Actually... protect you. Cura you. Shell you.
Oh, crap. That's one of them berserk alls. Oh yeah, you got a tranquilizer. No, a tranquilizer. That's throwing salt. Why?
Don't kill her.
She's not immune to oblivion, is she?
Also, did smelling salts miss?
It's not smelling salts, it's tranquilizer.
It's tranquilizer, right.
I'm almost certain you're gonna have to unstack.
I am too, but I don't want to yet.
I understand. I just would try casting Oblivion on this thing so she can't keep using that Berserk ability.
Oh.
Nope, not a thing.
5% chance.
Not a thing. Maybe attack him? It's weird. Did he just attack himself?
Yeah.
Now you gotta unstack.
Yep.
That's the most difficult. No!
It wears off. Let's just hope she doesn't die.
In the interim?
Yeah.
That's
also, I'm starting to run out of these tranquilizers.
Oh, you're gonna kill her.
Okay.
That's one way to do it.
And Berserk's a status ailment.
Yeah, problem is, she gonna do it again?
She is. No, I have to be lucky here.
You actually have to attack the big hand. Actually, no. Because the hand is the one that'll have the best chance of... I don't know, it's weird.
I have to imprison her, is the issue.
Yeah. You could just cure her. Ooh, I don't think that's gonna do it. That might. No. There's no way to do that.
No, there isn't.
So just attack the hand. I think Sliff has the most HP of anybody who's left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you need one of the actual characters in order to,
Right.
You're right. You gotta start attacking your own monsters. Why? That's the most annoying ability ever. Yeah, you're gonna have to heal her. You have to waste an item. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Stupid magic claw. You're the one that's making the problem here. It's his fault. It's all his fault.
What are you vulnerable to? I can actually look that up. No. What are you vulnerable to? You are vulnerable to dark earth, water, and lizard. But you're floating.
Thank you. Oh, but you're berserk.
Yep.
But she healed a bunch of points. But if you weren't freaking berserk,
don't die. Gah! Close.
I know you were that close. That's a hard one, isn't it? That's why I told you to save.
Oh!
But now you know how to do it.
The thing is that I need to keep Lon alive because he's... No, he doesn't. It's the thing that has the last stand. Mm-hmm. Once he's unstacked, he doesn't have it.
Yeah, the problem is you were berserked.
Yeah.
If she wouldn't have been berserked, you'd have gotten it.
There's probably a resist berserk mirror jewel.
There's a lot.
Like resist berserk plus mirror jewel that.
What you also could do, but you don't have it, is have a reflect. So when she casts that, it goes.
Well, I've got a star curtain, but I don't think most classically monster abilities don't reflect.
Yeah.
The only things that reflect are actual spells.
It's the only thing I could think of, because if it casts berserk on all the things, it could cast it back on her. I don't know.
No, but casting berserk on her or oblivion are your options.
Yeah.
But she hits very hard. Like, it's because she died before. She lost her protect.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
so that's not something I think you want to try again.
It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. I was really close.
I know. And you could have done it again. I think you can do it if you try.
What would really help is having haste.
Well, this time you know what you're up against. The only problem is you can't unstack early because the stupid, ginormous freaking Marebro is right there.
Yeah.
That's always why that thing's a problem. That's the palette swap version, and he's got a nasty breath ability.
Okay. I'm...
You gonna call it?
Yeah.
I figured. Alright, Internet. That was fun. He was A, close to just getting it. Inches from the finish line. We'll see if he can get the Flan Princess maybe next time. If that's how if he really wants that monster or not.
Also, are just marbles super rare in that swamp, or am I not in the right area?
No, they're rare in that swamp. That's the large in that swamp. So you know how like the large monster is kind of like a little less easier to find?
Yeah, but that gotta get 3 of them? Like, I didn't encounter 1.
No, you did not.
Okay. Good night, the world.
Good night, the world. Say good.
Signing off.
Yep. Say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Bam. There you go.